And Russian President Vladimir Putin has ordered his military to start withdrawing from Syria on Tuesday. Putin says his forces have achieved their objective in the country, and now Russia will intensify its role in the peace process. For more on that story, Omar Lamrani is a military analyst at the global intelligence company Stratfor. He says Russia's move is not a game changer, and they could technically stay and continue their mission.
It was somewhat of a surprise because Russia has not achieved all its goals in Syria. There remains to be the biggest question is also the grand bargain. The Russians have always tried to link their presence in Syria with other disputes that they have, disputes in the Ukraine, disputes over sanctions. The question that remains is, have they gotten concessions for their supposed withdrawal, or is this more to do with local conditions or shaping the Geneva negotiations underway? I think it's a positive contribution to the Geneva negotiations, but I don't think by any means that it is a game changer. Both the loyalist government, meaning the Assad government, as well as the opposition forces, have maintained maximalist positions going into these negotiations. The question of the future of Bashar al-Assad, president of Syria, remains a key thorn in trying to figure out a way through that. So both sides have completely refused and have completely opposed viewpoints on that issue. Just because the Russians say that they're going to withdraw some forces does not really solve that key consideration. They have stated that they're going to maintain a presence at the Latakia Air Base, at the Tartus ports, and they have not really given a firm deadline on when this withdrawal is going to happen or it's going to be finished. So they could technically stay and continue with their mission with the remaining forces, even if they withdraw some of those forces. The second point is that, yes, I mean, there is an attempt right now at reaching a peaceful solution in Geneva. But the reality is there's a lot of actors on the ground that are not part of the process, that have a really strong incentive to undermine it, ranging from the Islamic State to rebel factions that are not included in the process like Jabhat al-Nusra.